So if you remember from the last class, we did classification in ArcGIS Pro, right?
Yes.
Today we will try to do classification in QGIS.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but because QGIS does not have any in feature or program to do it directly,
Mm-hmm.
QGIS has plugins.
Okay.
So someone created a plugin for classification. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
that plugin is called as SCP plugin in QGIS. So if you just Google it, it has like a written manual about it, what it is, how it works. Okay, maybe I will show you how to first install it. Okay, so simply just open your QGIS. So this is the plugin. It was developed by someone and it allows you to do supervised classification as well as there is the possibility of doing unsupervised classification now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it works on these libraries. You need to have these libraries in your computer. So basically what
Mm-hmm.
happens is when we install Python in our computer, most of
Mm-hmm.
them get installed, but um, for example, this is not installed. So we have to install it manually. So what happens is first, just simply go to your QGIS and QGIS. Do you have anything in your QGIS here saying SCP?
Here I can check that.
So it is there
Okay.
in your computer?
No. CRS.
Okay.
No.
No. So this is that semi-classification plugin. To install, you need to just go to your plugins, manage and install plugin, and look for SCP. Simply look for SCP and you will find this one there. Semi-automatic classification plugin.
Yeah, it's installed.
Okay. So because it is two-step installation, maybe this is installed, but if it is not appearing, then what is happening is maybe just uninstall and reinstall once.
Mm. Or maybe upgrade all.
Yeah, that is also okay. No worries. Upgrade all.
Mm.
Okay. So
Mm.
once it is installed, what you need to do
Yes.
is
I guess
go to
done.
Google
Google.
and write introduction semi-automatic classification plugin. So just search for it.
Mm.
Introduction to semi-automatic classification plugin.
Mm.
Okay. Click on this one. In here, you will find plugin installation. This second point. Okay.
Mm.
And in there, you will find installation of required dependencies. So simply just come here and copy this. Maybe I can send you also. Simply just copy this.
Mm.
Open OSGeo 4W in your computer. Look for OSGeo 4W shell. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, to do this, make sure your QGIS is closed. Close this QGIS, okay?
Okay.
And paste the command and enter. So it will take like 2 or 3 minutes to get installed. And at the end, it will say it has been installed or it is already installed, like something like that. So once it is done, just let me know.
Yeah, for me, it says successfully installed remote
Yep.
sensors.
So now just simply close this and
Hmm.
open your QGIS now and just see if this is visible now, SCP.
Hmm.
It is there now.
Yes.
Okay. Now if you just click on it, you can see different tool sets inside of it. You can
Hmm.
simply also right click in the toolbar, just
Hmm.
anywhere in from the second toolbar, right click, and you will find this SCP dock panel.
Yes.
So this is also a part of this only. So when you open this, it will come here like this.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, in your computer, do you have any Sentinel imagery downloaded?
I guess last time we have that when we are
So
working
we
with it.
download certain bands or complete imagery.
I guess I had downloaded the complete one. Let me
Okay,
check. Classification. Yes, it's full.
it's complete, right?
Value, image data. Yes, it's full. R10, R20, R60.
Pardon?
Yes, it's have three bands, 10 meter, 20, and 60. And in 10, it says,
Okay.
yeah,
So
band 8, 4, 3, 2.
only 4 bands?
Yes, because,
No, no. In other folders, you have other bands, right?
yes, in our 20 meters, it has band 3, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, yeah. Then it's
8.
okay. Okay. So you have the complete data.
Yes.
Now, simply, if you check your data, it would be just a moment. So simply, if you check your data, it would be something looking like this.
Yes.
It is R10,
R60 and 20.
R60, R20.
Yes.
So now do one thing. Just create a new folder.
Hmm?
Okay. For example, here I created a uh,
Hmm.
I had created this new folder. So this one.
Hmm.
So just create a new folder and from R10
Hmm.
copy the band 2, 3, 4 and 8. So copy this 2, 3, 4. Do not copy the ones with some other kind of name like AOT, TCI, WWP. We don't need this. Just copy the band 2, band 3. You can also copy this along if you want.
Okay.
Copy
Copy
it to
2.
the new folder. Okay.
Copy 2 and 3 only.
No, no. Every one with number. Every band with number.
Okay, okay,
Band
okay.
2, band 3, band 4, band 8. The ones with a number. This does not have a number.
Okay. Band. Same with the other one?
No, no, you done this.
Yes.
Now, what happens in Sentinel? There are some bands that they are twice in the. For example, if you look at band 4, it is there in
Mhm.
10 meter. I think if you go to 20
Mhm.
meter, in 20 meter, band 2 and 3 are again there. But you have
Mhm.
already put band 2 and 3 from 10 meter. So
Mhm.
you don't need the band 2 and 3 from 20 meter. Now look for other bands. For example, after 2, 3, 2, 3 and 4 you already added, right?
Yes.
So you didn't have 5 in 10 meter. So copy the 5 to your new folder. 5, 6 and 7
Mhm.
and 11 and 12.
Yes.
Maybe you don't need 11, 12 for now. You can just copy till 7. Band
Then
6 and 7, right?
yes.
Then let us go to 60 meter.
Mhm.
So now look from band 1 to 8, which one is missing in your folder? 1 to 8. Maybe 1 is missing, right?
Yes.
So just copy band 1 from here,
One,
and
two,
whichever
three,
other
four,
is
five,
missing is
six.
band 9 missing. Sorry,
Mhm.
band.
Yes, 9 and 10.
Do not worry about above 8, just worry about below 8 only. 8 and
Mhm.
below 8. So you have band 8.
Yes.
Okay. Now from 1 to 8, do you have all? 1, 2.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes.
Okay. So for Sentinel, because they are given differently, you need to copy them in a single folder like this when you have to
Mhm.
use SCP. But
Okay.
whereas in Landsat, because in Landsat the data is given like together only, so you
Mm-hmm.
can use it together. There is no problem while working with Landsat. But for
Okay.
Sentinel, you may first have to make a folder like this. Okay.
Okay.
We are not using Landsat here because the resolution of Landsat is less, right? It is 30
Mm-hmm.
meters, whereas it is 10 meters.
10
So
minutes.
it would be better to do an example with Sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now just simply go to your uh, plugin and click on this browse field. So it will open something like this, right? Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. So in
Mhm.
here you have this browse field again. Just go to your folder where you added all the images. Make sure to sort them by name. What I mean is, it should be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Uh,
So
where is browse field in SCP doc? I didn't find it.
in this one, you don't have this.
Yeah, in SCP doc,
In
where,
SCP Talk, this one.
uh, okay, yeah, okay, the first one is
Then click here, open
uh,
a file.
band.
Huh?
After this, where to click? Band set.
This one, this one.
Okay, where is the mouse? I didn't find that. Okay, wait. Okay, okay, in the top right.
Yeah. So just make sure they are in the ascending order.
Mm.
Select 1 to 8. Select 1 to 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right?
Mm. Here is one, one, two,
Mm.
three, four. Six, seven, eight. Yes.
and thus simply press OK.
Hmm.
Mm, Now you will be able to see that your bands are here. So
Yes.
if you have to place your other bands, you can place it like here only 9, 10, 11. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because but we are working with something, we just need 1 to 8. We placed it here. Now, if you see their center wavelength here is given wrong. This is not their wavelength. So
Okay.
it gives a first it gives a default wavelength. So
Mm-hmm.
you need to go to this section below that says wavelength.
Mm-hmm.
And in this you need to select the satellite type. So if you see it is Sentinel-2, but it should be in the same order. So it is 1 to 8, right?
Yes.
Okay. If I place maybe band 2 in front of 1, it will be assigned a wrong wavelength because according to this order, it should be in band 1 before. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
similarly, like other satellites, you can just add the bands and they should be in this order that is defined here. Okay.
Yes.
So now when I simply click on it, the wavelength changes. Okay.
Yes.
So, for example, if you're working with the drone data or you're working with the new satellite imagery that is not mentioned here. So, in that particular case, you will simply go back to band order and you will manually give in the wavelength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, we select here Sentinel 2. Where is it? Okay. And for reference, if you want, you can add a date, like it computer stores which date the work is. I mean, when was the image captured and everything. Now, just simply minimize it because the band. Now, there is one more thing. This collection of band here, it is one band set. Okay. So it
Mm.
appears as here one band set. I can create multiple band set here. Okay. I can add two, and in this two, I can add maybe Landsat imagery of the same area. Maybe I create one more band set of another imagery or same imagery of some other area. So you can create multiple band sets. Okay.
Okay.
So in a single time, you can work with different band sets. So for now, we just have only one band set and it is here. So just select it and minimize it. Now, after adding SCP doc, you must find that there is a layer added like this one. Do you see a layer
Yes.
like this one?
Yes. Yes.
In this, there is this section that is RGB.
Hmm.
Now in here, you can select the image. For example, if I choose 432,
Hmm.
that is a stack of band 4, 3, and 2.
Yes.
So in Sentinel, 4 is red, RGB. Okay. 3 is green and 2 is blue. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So if I select the stack now, a true color image will appear from the band set.
Uh, yes.
Did it appear at your computer?
Yes.
Okay. So similarly, if you want to visualize any other layers, for example, 321, maybe 732. Now, since you know false color composite is NIR red and green, so
Mm-hmm.
that is 832. So you can say select 832. So this is how the vegetation looks in NIR, right?
Yes.
Mm. Now, this was the very basic to create a stack and everything, right? But you got the understanding on how to load the
That.
data set into SCP first. Okay.
Yes.
Uh, Now the next thing is uh, you can calculate NDVI using this
Hmm.
SCP plugin. And how do we do that? So there are two ways. One is to actually calculate NDVI, right?
Hmm.
Other way is, for example, in here in training input, if you see, or in ROI options. Yes. If you see in ROI options, there is this display of NDVI. So when you check, it is not displaying right now, maybe in my computer, but it displays the value at every point. Is it displaying values at every point for you?
Yes. Band one, band. Yes, every band's value.
No. Are you getting any NDVI value between 1 and -1 when you move the mouse over the image?
Hmm. But it's since it's when you said zero, not one. Even I'm selecting the green pixel.
Okay, do not worry. Now
Hmm.
just simply uncheck this. We will create a NDVI image from the loaded data. So simply when you go to your plugin, in plugin you will find one option. There is two ways. Maybe one is in pre-processing. Maybe we can just go directly go to band calculator.
Hmm.
So in band calculator, if you scroll down here, you will find the option of NDVI. Okay.
Hmm. Yes.
So just simply click on this NDVI and a formula will appear for you.
Hmm. Yes.
So in this formula, you need to add the bands associated to this wavelength. Okay. So simply first refresh the upper one and it will, if you go here, it will show you all the bands available. Okay. So our bands were band 1, band 2, band 3, band 4, band 5, band 6, band 7 and band 8. Okay. So this upside also it shows it and in the below side also it is the one and the same thing. It just kind of repeats the data and shows it again. Don't know why.
Okay.
So as per the formula, as per the formula, NIR, just select all the NIR. Now you know that band 8 is NIR, right?
Hmm.
Just double click it and it will replace that word. So replace red with band 4. Similarly here, band 8 plus. So your formula is complete, right?
Yes, but for me it's showing black.
Black.
Yeah, the bands and all stuff indices. Like This expression is green in yours and it shows black in mine.
Uh, can you maybe just share your screen?
Mm, mm,
Ah, so there is this. Now what is happening here is,
maybe double commas.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Still it's showing black.
It will show once everyone is removed.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
So once it is written, for example, if you don't want NDVI, you're calculating something else. They have two, three pre-installed. You just click and the formula will appear here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just click on run. First, it will ask you somewhere to save the file. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, sorry. So I save the file as NDVI and run. So the processing is going on here if you see. So the NDVI image is produced. What about in your computer? Hello.
Yes.
Done?
Tanushree. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. So I was saying produced.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So similar to NDVI, you can create other, uh, you can simply work on other indexes and you can produce other indexes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Let's do one example. Uh, I want you to share your screen and
Mm-hmm.
try to produce, take a screenshot of this, or maybe just take a screenshot of this and produce NDWI.
Okay.
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 So you should share, just take a screenshot
Yes.
of this and produce NDWI in SCP.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, mm,
You,
green minus LI. Green is 3, right? Mm, Green is 3. Mm, minus 8.
Yes, yes, it is green only. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, just made sure. Huh?
Yes, yes, it got produced. It is running, I think.
No, no. Okay.
Okay, okay. Double. So just go to your other QGIS. So you have NDWI. Okay.
Yes.
So in this, if you see, uh, if you try to yeah. So the more it
Mm.
is near to one, the more it is water.
Yeah, yes.
So
Yes.
if you simply go to your symbolize in, if you open the layer styling panel for NDWI, you can choose pseudo color
Single band or mm,
in single band pseudo color. No, no, single band pseudo. In single band gray, below it was single band pseudo color. Just
where
click on single band gray. Here
this?
you will find single band
Oh,
pseudo color. Yeah. So just go down. Yeah, just that is okay. Just cross it now. So if you see,
yeah. Mhm.
so it can be differentiated from the rest of the region.
And this is more. Oh, this is green. And this is also water.
Yeah. So it is like there is more probability that the bluish one is water. The
Mm.
orange one, still the computer is not so sure maybe, but the class is different only. Okay. This function, I don't know why is it not working, but it should work. Anyways, just turn off this NDVI and the NDWI for a minute. And let me change this back to 432. So this is a true color image, right? Now I want to do supervised classification of this. So first of all, you need to go here, this training input section. Okay. So now you can do classification based on FCC or maybe true color composite or any ways that you want. You can do that classification, right? So we are doing the classification in true color only. So first, simply look for a class. For example, I look for agriculture land. So this is all agricultural land,
Mm.
right? This green one. This is all agriculture land. So to
Yes.
take a sample signature, that is to take some sample pixels from here, what you can do is if you find this, you will find this. Okay. Sorry, before doing this, you need to save your the signature list that you are going to create now. First, you need to save it. Simply just click on this one and save it in your computer by any name that you want. Okay. So you are saving it that it can be used in future also. So maybe in future you don't want to classify again. You can simply just select this and do the classification. Once you do, it will appear here. Okay.
Mm.
Now I want to take a sample class. So what I will do is just simply click here and create a polygon of a sample class. To end the polygon, you need to right click. So once I right click now, the polygon will close. So this is showing the spectral behavior of these pixels. So uh, this is how the pixel value of this uh, is behaving in different wavelengths. Okay.
Mhm.
Simply cross this out. Now I want to save this. So there is a concept here that is macro class and class. What macro class means is the big domain and class name means the subdomain. For example, macro class can be water and class name can be lake, river, pond. Okay, right?
Okay.
So,
But it's showing,
pardon.
uh, for me, okay, just a minute. Mhm. Mm. Why the settings of this is so difficult.
I'm not getting your point.
Just a minute. The setting of this, the alignment of this process tree was like getting, okay. Okay. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Uh, CP doc panel. Mm. How to align this SCP doc panel? For me, it's getting worse and worse now.
You just simply pick it up.
Mm.
Uh, just
Okay.
simply pick it up and go to the left until you find this blue color. And you can just drop it there
But
and it
for
will.
me, like, it's not showing properly. The bottom part is like hide.
Hmm. So maybe try to click this button here,
Hmm.
and then try to place it.
Okay, I can small it. Perfect. Hmm. Yes. But again, when I place it here, it shows the same thing. I don't know why.
Uh, I don't understand what you mean. Maybe you can show.
Wait, I forgot to show it. Like it's getting all over the screen.
So first decrease the size of it. On the left, uh,
CP2. Hmm.
yeah, from here, yeah, decrease the size.
But still, like this is not showing when I place it here. Like it's called hide.
Click this button here.
This one?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
Is
know
there
what's
a
it.
way I can control your screen?
I don't think so. Only like you can just like you can use a pointer, but I don't think so. You can control my screen. This. Let me check. Layout, annotate, side control. No. Remote control. Yes, I can give you auto accept all request. Yes, you can do that.
Okay. And how did you give me the access?
On more, you have the option to give this remote option.
Okay, okay, okay.
See, it got all over the screen now. I don't know why. Is there a way where I can adjust the above panel so that I have more space then? Because it's going way too big.
So what you can do is do not just leave it like this only. Leave it here
Mhm.
and you can do the process. Just leave it
Mhm.
here only.
Okay.
Okay. So whenever it displaces, just bring it back here and
Mhm.
do the next thing.
Okay.
So uh, this
Just
happened to me also few days ago. I don't know how it is normal now, but this
okay.
happened, yes.
Okay.
Okay, you can stop sharing. So, so where is that option in more? Remote control.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Now,
Mhm.
Simply once you click this and create a polygon, right? Once you click this and you created a polygon, that is the sample pixels, sample signature. For example, this was a farmland. So I can say maybe in agriculture, this is a farmland. I can save it now. Let it be macro class 1 and class name 1. So I can save it. So these pixels have been stored here. There is an option to undo any class that you have created. So if I undo, it is gone. But there is an
And
option of redo also.
okay, and how we can see the spectral class, the one you show the table.
So when you just simply click on this,
Mhm.
there is this button here.
Okay,
So
spectral
it
second.
will show its spectral class.
Okay.
Now, similarly, now in farmland, this was in agriculture, this was farmland. So in
Mhm.
agriculture, there is also bare land, right?
Mhm.
Because these are also agriculture fields, but they're not fully grown or they are not just in a sowing season. So you can select a sample of pixels from here also. So for example, this. So I can leave it as agriculture only and I can call it as barren land. So you see the class ID automatically changes. If I had added a macro class different name, for example, water, then I had to change it by myself. I had to make it two. Okay. Now I
Mhm.
just simply save this. So for example, so is this water? So this is water. Okay.
Mhm.
I think this is also water. So I will now take the sample of water. So just simply click it. Now there is other than this, there is, if you remember in ArcGIS, there was pixel based observation and object based observation, right?
Mhm. Yes, yes, exactly.
So if you want to do object based observation, there is this activate ROI pointer. So if you select this,
Mhm.
it will take some points wherever you click and it will tell you that they have same properties. Maybe I can take them together as a one big pixel or object. right? So you can
Mm.
directly save this also. So I can save this also. Maybe let me call it water. So it will become 2. And in water, I can say that it is a industrial water and save it. So now in water, I have industrial water. So similarly, I can give more samples maybe. For example, this. It is industrial water only. So I will add this. Then there is a river also. This is a river. You can select from, you can in water now. This time you can choose river. And the idea is 4. Then you have built up area. So maybe I select it like this. So maybe you can call this built up. And this is classes village houses. So macroid will be 3 because we have already agriculture and water. Now the third one will be built up and the CID will be 4, 5, sorry. So now I've saved the built up also. So maybe one more example of built up. So this is highway. So it can be saved. So now since you have seen that we have added many classes, okay?
Mhm.
You can add more classes if you want. You can look for more things. And so first of all, I will change the colors. For example, agriculture is green, right? I will maybe change the subcolors of farmland. Farmland will be also light green so that I recognize it. And Asad, I will take 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So maybe give it a color according to your understanding. So for example, water, I will give blue, industrial water, maybe light blue. This is same. Then river, maybe this blue. So I know that which one, which is okay. Built up, maybe you can give it red. So village houses, maybe purple. Highway, maybe light purple. Now, there is two ways to do the classification. One is based on the macro class, based on the signature of macro class. Other is based on the signature of micro class, that is the small classes. Now, if you again go to your plugin, in this plugin, in band processing, you will find classification. So now you need to choose by which method you want to do the classification. Minimum distance, maximum likelihood, random forest. So it depends on you which one you want to choose. For example, if I choose minimum distance, okay. Now I have the option to use the training sample as class ID or macro class ID. Okay.
Wait,
So, huh?
okay, just a moment.
Yeah.
Open it first. Um, pre-processing, and image and classification. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Now, once you have it selected, if you want to see how it will look, there is a way, that is this preview button here. So you can create a preview of how your classification will look. You can just simply click this
Okay.
and you have to choose you want to see to how many pixels classified. So maybe I have 200. If I click here, so this area got classified. Okay. And because it was based on the macro class ID, you can see from the broad three colors only it has picked up. That is red, blue, and green. Okay. Maybe if you want to look at a bigger classification area, so you can select maybe 800 here and press this refresh button. So now for 800 pixels, it has done the classification. So it looks something like this. Now, if you don't want to do the classification based on macro class ID, you can select class ID and again in here press the refresh button. So this time the classification is based on the micro class. So you can see and I think micro class gives you better classification, right?
Mm.
So this is the supervised classification. Now, depending on what you want to choose and everything, Then you can finally, if you like the preview of it, you can simply click on
Mhm.
run, save your data, supervised underscore classification, and save. So the complete image has been classified, right?
Yes.
Let us also try how it will look in maybe support vector machine. Process failed. So maybe to use support vector machine, you need to give some. There must be some inputs to put here so that then only it will work. We need to research upon it.
Okay.
Maybe let us try random forest. So they are giving some errors because we need to put something here. Maybe cross validation. So if you see now we have results from maximum likelihood and minimum distance.
Mhm.
So they are very different, right? Similarly, we can produce results from SVM and everything, but they
Mhm.
will also be different. But we need to look into it why it is not working because maybe we are missing some parameters to put in. Maybe there is something here that we are missing out. Then comes next, how to do is unsupervised classification. So, for example, for this same area, this area. Uh, if you go into this, there is clustering, right? There is clustering. So in clustering, you will find only one option here is k-means. Before there was isodata also, but they got removed because it had lot of bugs.
Mm-hmm.
So for now, we just have k-means, and we can simply select the number of classes, how many number of classes you want in your image. Simply select it and run it. So this is unsupervised. Unsupervised takes more time as compared to supervised because it has to first figure out which pixels belong where. Okay. So here you are seeing the result of unsupervised classification. So it is always seen that supervised results are much more better than unsupervised. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, this versus this. This is much more different and visualizationally, I mean, it is much better to be visualized. For example, in this one, you can clearly see the road, whereas in supervised, it is very weird. It has classified the road in this thing.
Yes.
Okay. So we are done with classification in this SCP. Okay.
Yes.
Uh, Now let us take a 5-minute break. Okay. And then we'll continue.
Okay, perfect.
Hi, you are there, Asad?
Yes.
Okay. So we completed classification.
Mm-hmm.
Now there are other things also in this software that you can explore. Like, for example, you need to research about what these means. Okay. I can just give you one or two examples. For example, there is sieve. What sieve means is maybe your pixel value is 100 to 200.
Mm-hmm.
You want to remove all the pixels above 150. You just want to see the pixels in your image that is 1 to 150 and remove all those which have value of above 150. So this is kind of sieve. In this you can give a threshold, like define how it should work. It is like the practical meaning of sieve. Like in sieve is an instrument, right, to filter.
Mm-hmm.
So similarly, there is
Mm-hmm.
PCA. You can do principal component analysis of the band set. So so if you see, this is one band value and this is one band value. This is the pixels wavelength on both of them, right? So when you place them, you can kind of do a component analysis that how the band is behaving, that how the band is actually behaving on these axes. For example, you have eight bands. Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
uh, so maybe this is band one versus band two, and then you place maybe band four versus maybe band eight. And in that, instead of the data being here at the center, the data is here. It forms like this thing, it forms here. Okay. So now you know that whatever your object is, in these two bands, it is behaving like this, and in these two bands, it is behaving like this. Okay. Now you get a new area of classification, and maybe for these two bands, the area is again behaving like this. But for these two bands, this time for that new area, the pixel values are here. So based on this analysis, you can say that it is not the same thing. It is something different.
Yes.
Okay. So also this is a measure of how your data is spreading, the variance of your data, how your data is actually spreading in the uh, axis.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe let us try if it works. So because I've chosen number of components too. I think it will choose the best two bands in which there is the maximum variation in the data. I think so. So if you see here, there is option to stack raster bands, split raster bands. So maybe you have already RGB image, okay? You want to
Mm-hmm.
extract the three bands out of it. So
Yes.
split raster bands. So reprojecting a raster image. Mosaicing is combining two images. Masking bands, you have to look for what it is. Image conversion is like adding some reclassification values to it. So all of them has a value and can be somehow be used. Okay. This takes time. Just let us give it 2, 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sit down.
Just a question, like who created these uh, tools or plugins in QGIS? Random person or some companies?
So there are like this was developed by this person. It is not working right now. There are names like some anyone can develop uh, semi-automatic classification plugin. So it is developed by some open source random person, Luca
Okay.
Cangado.
Mm,
So they are not even getting paid. It is just a plugin.
okay.
You can create a different method. You can create a plugin yourself. So anyone can create a plugin.
Mm. And when we are creating the plugins, we have to follow the guidelines which we studied last time. OGC standards or SDI.
Uh, I think you do not need to worry about OGC standards because all the things that are available to you are already in OGC standard format
Mm-hmm.
only. So
Mm-hmm.
you don't know, do you know any other format other than shapefile KML? So you are
No.
already in the domain of OGC format only.
Yes.
For that, there are other like some big companies, they are maybe creating some softwares or something. They need to worry about it. But for a small thing like plugin, we don't need to worry about OGC standards.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it stuck? I think it got stuck.
Yes.
It's- Maybe you can try it at your end. Okay, then there is this one thing here that is called as download products.
Mm,
So it is not working with me in this QGIS version, but what you can do is simply in the first login, you can put your USGS login
mm-hmm,
in the first one. And the second one, you can put your login ID password of Copernicus, right?
mm-hmm,
And once you click on remember, it will be saved here. So
mm-hmm,
you just need to, for example, choose some certain date range. And this thing is not working here, but if it works, it gives you the option to select the area. Is it
mm-hmm.
working in your one?
Let me check that. Mm, to downloads, login data, yeah, Sentinel. Ooh. Mm, yes. Mm, it's the password. Mm. In first one, we have to provide the data of NAN set, right?
The login of Landsat. Anyways, what it means is, so once you select, if it is working, you can select the area, or if you put in the lat long and select the date range. So if you click on this button here, it will download and you can have a preview of the data here. So you can directly download your Landsat and Sentinel imagery in this plugin. You don't actually need to go to the website.
Okay.
Okay. So you can just directly download the data in here.
After this, we have to run this.
Yeah. But were you able to see the data?
Git search, lat long, which
Is the
area?
is the plus button along it working?
But first, I have to like add the lat long, right?
No, no. To add lat long, there is a plus button on the right side. Is it working?
No, 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 no.
So that is the error coming in this. So because this is not working, we are unable to choose the area. Otherwise, just we can put the lat long in here and we
Mm,
can find the data.
yes.
Okay. Anyways, this SCP you are now very how to say, now you have the, you're familiar to it. Try to use it for different functions.
Mm,
Other than this, today we can have a little look at the which was that software? E-cognition, right?
equal. Yes.
But even I am. So there is two modes in here. Do you know what is the
Mm.
difference in quick map mode and rule set mode?
Rule
Hello.
set, I know. Yes, hello.
So what happens is when you are defining some rules on the pixels value, maybe if you say that the value of road is from pixel value 20 to 35, you are applying some rules, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is
Yes.
rule mode set. If you just simply want to open the e-cognition, that is quick map mode. So just select
Mm-hmm.
rule set mode. So something like this will open. Uh, So I think we have to first create a new project. Mhm. Even I'm forgetful about this. How was the load solution analysis builder process style feature with? I think I have the. So maybe we'll look for it how to it is done. Maybe in the next class, but I can give you one overview of. Uh, so for example, this was my thesis. My thesis was based on Obaya. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I did the work on e-cognition and synthetic aperture radar. So basically, what I did was I took some area in India. This is Himachal Pradesh. And in this area, if you see the red section, this road, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So along this section, so my methodology was to use object-based image analysis to derive feature and then evaluate based on the SAR based displacement using, this is something in SAR that is called as differential interferometry synthetic aperture radar. So you
Mhm.
just need to understand the um, OBAYA part in this. OBAYA was done in eCognition. So what
Yeah.
I basically did was object-based image analysis is a method to club the pixels together into meaningful similar group of objects. For our purpose, eCognition 9.1 is used. The initial step in the OBAYA is to find the suitable measure for size and compactness to process and segmentation. So what it means is basically if you look at any image, so maybe you are looking at this image, right? Now
Yes.
what happens is if I know that this all is similar, so it can be treated as one big object or one big pixel. Okay. So for
Mhm.
example, this part of the terrace or the house top, it can be treated as one pixel. So based on Ubaya, what we do is we club the meaningful pixels into one object and we look for same objects in the image. For example, if I using Ubaya, if I do Ubaya is like a broad classification. It is not pixel by pixel based classification. In Ubaya, you do object based classification. If you talk about simple supervised, unsupervised, it is pixel based. If you're doing it
Mhm.
with object based, it is called as Ubaya.
Mhm.
But there is accurateness of Ubaya. So you have to define parameters completely in which you are able to see one object. You are able to delineate one object completely. You have to define some parameters. If you are unable to define that parameter, you are doing object based classification, but you have not achieved Obaya because
Mhm.
you are not able to get an object properly. So there are some parameters, and for example, in my case, these were the parameters. So when I used this, I was able to identify zones which were having landslides. So,
Mhm.
for example, this is the area. Now, this is this yellow one is the actual places where landslide happened. Okay. Hello. 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 You're not audible, Asad.
Hello?
Yeah. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So when I used Obaya with all those parameters, I
Mm-hmm.
was able to detect some places which can be said to be landslides. So
Yeah.
I detected these places, and these are the actual landslides, the yellow ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I what I did was the number of pixels of these divided by the actual number of landslides. I could create some statistical data. So similarly, this is for another region. This is one region. So that is that road. If the road I showed you, right?
Yeah.
So this is another region. Now at these places, my model worked perfectly, and I was kind of able to predict the landslide correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, at this area, my model fails because there is no landslide here, or maybe at these areas there is no landslide here. But and my model could not detect any landslide here. Then also it failed. but for many places it was able to detect the landslide. Now, based on that number of pixels, I
Okay.
was able to kind of create a statistical observation that is correctly identified landslides 86, number of incorrectly identified landslides 34, number of unidentified landslides by my classification 27. So now that combined with something in SAR, I was
Mm-hmm.
able to. Uh, the final results are not in this. This was just a pre-draft. So uh, I was able to create kind of a map on how the uh, like based on the observation for the true landslides, which are actually true landslides. I picked those ones and I was able to tell that how they are moving in nature. How is it slow moving landslide or fast moving landslide? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that was it only.
You only use
Huh?
eCognition. You only
I
use
used
eCognition.
two softwares, eCognition and Snap.
Yes, that was.
So
Mm.
my thesis was based on the data by these two guys. Uh, I forgot to show you the name. So my supervisor, this guy, this is from your university, but he moved back to Iran.
Dr.
So he has
Bhatia.
done your PhD from your university,
Okay.
University of Salzburg.
Okay.
PhD Applied Informatics from University of Salzburg
Mm.
under Blaschke.
Okay. Thomas.
And the main thing, the main data that I used was this table here, which is this one.
Mm.
So this is from, I did not add the, yeah, this is from two papers. One is from Blaschke and the other is Hulbing. Is there a
Yes.
guy named Hulbing in Salzburg?
Yes, I knew that, but have not like no personally, but I've heard the name of name.
Yeah. So I used these two papers, an object-based approach for semi-automated landslide change detection and attribution of change, and the this one, these two papers, one by my guide with Blaschke and
Mm.
other also with my guide with Blaschke. So both are based on Ovaya.
Mm. Yes.
There are people. Is there any Lorup or Strobel?
Stroban, yes, Joseph Stroban, yes, I know that.
Okay, he is also working with
But I
Ovaya.
guess Strobel has leave it, like he resigned or he has like completed his service now. Joseph Strobel.
Okay, 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 okay.
Because when I initially came, he was the first guy who developed this ZGIS in Salzburg, University of Salzburg.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph Strobel.
Okay, Okay, then I think for today's class we are done.
Mhm.
Then on Thursday, I'm it's Christmas. I guess there won't be a class, but I will
Okay.
first consult with Nagendra. But
Mhm.
are you free that day or not?
Yeah, yeah, I'm free, available.
Nothing to do on Christmas?
Nah, because like everyone, all the shops, markets, streets, everyone is closed. Nobody is outside there, so there's no point of going out, especially in these winters.
Okay, okay, okay. Anyways, I will let you know by tomorrow, okay?
Okay, okay, no worries. See you then.
Okay then.
Bye.